and I'm gonna continue driving fast.
Well, let's shift gears real quick.
Right.
You know, you've been very vocal about the Trayvon Martin situation, right? So I want to ask you, what causes the negative perception of black men in America? What continues to cause that negative perception, and what can we do to change that perception in the future, if anything?
My personal views is that American society fears that, this is my personal opinion, this is not the opinion of all black people, they fear retribution. You know, and historically, you know, people of culture have been treated very bad. And you look at, you know, the white male, period, in general, he's probably been the most aggressive person historically with every culture, but is never looked at as being aggressive. Black folks don't do nothing to nobody but themselves for the most part. Think about it. We all know if we do anything to any white person that we going to jail forever.
Absolutely.
We may break in their cars and their houses and take some of their little, you know, small little things and trinkets, but we know if we do something to white folks that we going to jail forever. We don't do nothing. We are aggressive towards ourselves, so why is everybody so afraid? What have we really done to anybody but ourselves? And I say in the Trayvon Martin case, dude, if it's a white tee, think about it, anything that has to do with hip-hop, if it's a white tee, if it's a hoodie, if it's anything besides what they feel comfortable with, it's aggressive or it's threatening. So it don't matter whether it's a white tee or whether it's a hoodie. It don't matter. Just say that you scared of. Just say it, because that's what you really feel about us. And the one thing I love about Southern white people is at least they're honest. And they tell you how they feel about you. And that's the only thing that it don't have nothing about us changing. And the one thing that our parents do to us that I don't like, we shouldn't try to make anybody feel comfortable. Because culturally, we think about it. Mentally, we messed up. Because we get around other cultures of people and we duck our head and we become docile just to make them. That ain't good for our children.
No, you're right.
You know?
It's more than just being comfortable. And I know we got to go, but it's more than just being comfortable. It's also a matter of being safe.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because, you know, I have a little black boy. And I'm going to tell him. You know, my son is black. I'm gonna tell him, the first thing I'm gonna tell him is you don't wear a hoodie when you go outside. Not because your father didn't wear a hoodie, because I want to protect you. I want to make sure that white person that you see, that police officer that pulls you over, is not scared and won't bust your ass because he thinks that you're quote unquote.
So you want to make them comfortable.
Let me ask you a question though.
Yes, sir.
And this is something one of my best friends told me, and it really changed my idea about this case. Trayvon Martin, for the most part, did everything that we taught our kids to do. All right, you ask, you know, what did I do? What's the problem? Okay, get on the phone, try to call somebody, try to walk away from the situation. Okay, now you feel threatened, defending yourself.
Right.
It's to the point, unless we get some legislation, or so, because I say this all the time, America only respects fear of finances. If they don't feel like something will happen to them if they do something to our children, it will never stop, no matter what you teach your kids. Or you hit them in your pocket. Trayvon did everything. He wasn't carrying no run down the street with no television. He didn't have, you know, they didn't see him coming out no house, out no car. He didn't do anything but was walking to the store and died. So it really doesn't matter what you teach your kid. If a person feels that way and you're the wrong color at the wrong time, it's going down. Sean Bell, Oscar Grant. It happens daily in our hood and is reported weekly.
Right.
So there's going to have to be some level of legislation, or they feel like something is going to happen to them, or it's never going to change.
And believe that hoodie or not, he still was coming for Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman.
No doubt.
Whether or not he had on a hoodie, it's not because of a hoodie.
Guys, get the hoodie.
We gotta go.
Okay, but don't you think we amplify it when we put tattoos on our face? You know what I mean? That's a bit much.
But what about the bikers?
Yeah, white people have tattoos on their face all the time.
But they don't have. But we know they don't have a fear of white skin like they do black skin.
Well, so that means that what we have to do is we have to find a way to affect fear of finances. It goes back to the Louis Vuitton. It goes back to the Democrats. Perfect example. We're democratic without making the Democrats work for it. Right. That's why they don't do nothing for us. That's why they don't market towards us, because like the mixtapes, we give it all away.
Well, DavidBanner.net is where you need to go.
DavidBanner.com.
DavidBanner.com is where you need to go online. Donate $1 or more. Get his album.
I'm gonna watch them, David Banner. I'm gonna make sure they
cause.
do this right after you leave today.
I know you
do
are.
it today.
Oh, the album's up now.
No. You can
donate.
pre-order. You can donate now. But we're doing the video and the song every week anyway. So
I appreciate you
y'all check
stopping
it
through.
out.
You know, anytime you're in New York, come on by.
Thank you,
David Banner.
brother.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. David Banner.